It's virtual CES 2021 at geekazine.com. All right, back in CES 2021, we're here at Pioneer booth. This is an awesome Pioneer booth right here. We're here with Ted, and Ted, you've got a different part of the booth than I do, which is weird. But anyway, Pioneer, I've been working with you guys the last few months. We installed one of your car stereos into my car, which is great, and because I have. Well, it's a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer, and it didn't have that. It had a 6 CD changer, which was awesome at the time. But now it's got in-car navigation. It's got voice assist. It's even got Alexa in there, and it's just crazy. So, you guys have a couple new models coming out. Why don't you tell us what you're debuting at CES?
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. And first, it is great to be here at CES 2021 All Digital. I'll be quite honest, it's nice not to be in Las Vegas in January. This would have been my 27th CES, and so not having to drive to Vegas and stay in a hotel is really great. So, but
you got to drive. Wait a minute, you got to drive to Vegas?
I would drive to Vegas. Yeah,
I've had to fly. And I suppose I could have drove, but it would have been a little bit longer of a drive. So yeah, okay.
Yep. I'm about 3.5 hours away at normal speeds. But I'll as you said, jump right into it. The products that we installed in your vehicle or help you install in your vehicle. As you said, that was a product that we introduced in June of 2020. And those products allowed a consumer that maybe were just driving a new vehicle or a slightly older vehicle that didn't have some of the latest technologies such as Alexa built in or Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to upgrade to the latest technologies. The product we're introducing, or the first product we're introducing here at CES 2021, is a very close cousin to the product that we talked about last year. It's the same interface, so it enables the same technologies, Alexa built in, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, of course, HD radio, Sirius XM capability, and so much more, but in a slightly different form factor. It's what Pioneer calls our modular solutions, and that allows the touchscreen itself and the actual physical chassis that includes the tuner, the USB connectivity, the antenna connections, the amplifier, all of the other real parts to be physically mounted up to 4 or almost 5 feet away from the touchscreen. This is a necessity and a growing necessity in a lot of newer vehicles, where now the car manufacturers are taking the CD player out of the dash, and they're have been required for that CD player, and they're using it for other things. So if you take the traditional radio out of that location,
your video just froze. You still there? Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay. There you go. Now you're back. You were on, so if you take that out of, that's what I heard.
Yep. Okay. So.
So go ahead and continue.
Okay. So this product is really designed to fit the needs of a lot of new vehicles where the car manufacturer is taking the CD player out and they're using the space where that CD player would normally go for other things in the vehicle. So if you take what looks like a traditional car radio out, there's actually no depth behind there. So that necessitates Pioneer's modular solutions where we can just install the touchscreen, which has almost no depth, and then install, as I've said, the parts of the radio, the chassis, the amplifier in a different location. So it provides all those same types of really rich features that you, Jeff, have experienced in your own vehicle that we talked about last year, where, again, we can enable the ability to just say Alexa and get the ability to play music, add things to your shopping list, do all those kind of really fun Alexa things that we're used to in the home, but now in the car. As well as Apple CarPlay for iPhone users, sending and receiving text messages by voice, making and receiving calls, playing music, asking for directions. And then the same thing with Android users with Android Auto, all wirelessly connecting between the phone and the radio itself. And, an Android user being able to, again, send text messages, play music, make and receive calls, and get directions and more. So
Yeah.
it's a really unique product. It will be coming a little bit later this year. It's scheduled for summer 21. We have a little bit of a kind of seasonality on car electronics and aftermarket car electronics, but in particular for a user who or a consumer who's driving a vehicle where they've looked into aftermarket products and they've been told by a store or a shop or an installer that, hey, I'm sorry, you don't have a solution. We don't have a solution for your car because you don't have this depth. Pioneer now has a modular solutions that can be a really good answer for that consumer who wants to upgrade their car with the latest technology.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you guys started first talking about putting this into my vehicle, the one I have in my vehicle, there were two models, one with a larger screen, one with a smaller screen. I ended up getting the smaller screen one, which is perfect for what I do. But I was thinking, God, you're crazy. There's no way that that's going to fit into this car. But it ended up, it fits really nice, and I'm really happy with how it looks and how it feels. And you were talking about with these new models to fit into vehicles that even have less space in that dash area.
Right. And just as you mentioned, there's in this family of products, we have the largest are the 10.1 inch and the 9-inch screen. I think you actually have the 9-inch product. This new modular solution product is actually a 6.8 inch screen. And it actually will flush mount in most vehicles right into the original radio location. So it doesn't really physically or cosmetically change the look of the vehicle that much. It's very seamless and well integrated. But again, total upgrade to all of the technology features in terms of what it can connect to, what it can integrate, and what it can help the consumer do.
Yeah, absolutely. And all the extra features too. I mean, I still haven't used a remote control to that, but if you've got, even if you're replacing something that's already considered a smarter in-car stereo, attaching to the camera system in the car or attaching to the infotainment system in the car is not that difficult either.
Right, absolutely. And that you bring up a really great point. Vehicles in the United States from 2016 and the newer were required by federal law to have a rear camera system. And so these aftermarket products, all of Pioneer's aftermarket in-dash receivers that have an LCD touchscreen can absolutely connect to the original camera or, have a way to enable that functionality to be maintained by the driver. A lot of newer vehicles, just as you mentioned, will tie into the heating and air conditioning controls or display other vehicle information. And our products have the integration capabilities, usually through a third-party adapter that's sold separately, but the ability to, again, replace the technology that's in the vehicle with an upgraded technology, but not lose any features that are currently in the vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely. So the two models, are they available now?
So this actually would be available in the summer, and it will be. We're kind of aiming for about the same price point or similar price point to the same screen size. So the 6.8 models that we introduced last year, those are currently available at a $600 price point. Of course, we all know a lot can change in the next 5 or 6 months, but that's kind of where we're aiming. So it's when we consider the investment of $600 and then probably a couple $100 for parts and labor to get these products installed in the vehicle. Still, it's less than $1,000 investment, far less than the capital investment for going out and buying a new car just so you can have Alexa, CarPlay, or Android Auto. So again, giving the ability for the consumer to just make a fairly easy up.
And it's more than just the echoes and the CarPlay and stuff like that. It's about improving the sound. I have a pretty good system. Yeah, I had a pretty good system in the car, and then this just adds to it. So, what other features do these new decks have for sound quality and things like that?
Yeah, for sound, and that's a great question, Jeff. Pioneer has been involved in sound since our very beginning. We're nearly in almost an 84, 85-year-old company now. We were founded in 1937. And our founder really started the company because of his love of music. And so music and reproduction still is such a passionate and driving force within Pioneer. So these products are actually high-res audio certified. They'll offer high-res playback of 24-bit, 192 kilohertz sampled FLAC files, actually 32-bit WAV files. So a lot of really, really great sound quality. And then the parts that are in it, in terms of the audio quality, we use a lot of discrete parts rather than on-chip parts, because as small a thing as it may seem, having some of those discrete components and this circuit optimized for audio reproduction are things that can make a difference to someone who really loves and wants the best reproduction that they can get in their car.
Okay, perfect. So they're going to be out towards the summer, starting at about a $600 price point.
Correct.
Where do people go for more information?
Yeah, right now, of course, CES here. If anybody's attending a CES, then they can click over to our showcase, which is on the CES website. But they can also visit here in the North America. You can visit www.pioneerelectronics.com. Right on our front page, we've got our CES showcase link, and you can click into that, see our press release information, link over to our microsite that is associated with CES to learn about not just these products, but all the products that we're introducing here at CES, as well as our vision for 2021 and beyond, and where Pioneer is transforming into in the future.
Okay. PioneerElectronics.com. Is that all one word, or is there a hyphen in between?
It is all one word. Absolutely.
All one word. Okay. So PioneerElectronics.com. So, well, Ted, thank you very much for your time. I know you've got a pretty busy CES as well. So we'll let you get going, and I would like to thank everybody that helped with put this interview together. And we'll definitely be on in the next few months. Let's talk some more car stereo. How's that?
Absolutely, Jeff, and thank you for your time watching. Always great to be at CES, even in this kind of new world we're living in now. So thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for watching this video for the CES Virtual by Geekazine. If you're over on geekazine.com or youtube.com/Geekazine, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, you guys geek out and take care.